What's up, guys? So, at the time of recording this, it is currently almost 1 year in the future. I've basically just been spending the last year just getting my life together. So, right now, I am on overload with editing all the previous YouTube videos that I've recorded, and I should be uploading them every week starting from whenever you're seeing this video. So basically, this video is in July of 2022, and it's when I started doing some interior TLC and explaining a lot of things that I initially noticed once I bought the car. But without further ado, I'm gonna let previous me explain what we're doing, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. As you can see, we have the Pilot in the background, and as you saw in the you're going to see, I installed the Apple CarPlay head unit in my car, but I wasn't really speaking much through it because I was in a rush. I really needed it done that night, but yeah, we got that in. I didn't record me installing it in the car, but I recorded me making the actual harness for it. So I'll just show you guys in a bit what it looks like in the car. But anyways, I have a few more goodies for the car. So first things first is I have precision LED light bulbs. I'm replacing all the interior lighting. Yeah, all the interior lighting, and I also have license plate lights and trunk lights. I also have WeatherTech mats for the front and the rear, and I got some sweet emblems for them. I know I don't have a Type R, but my old daily was the Odyssey, and I had a running joke with my friends where I called it the Type R, so I thought that'd be funny to get. So yeah, let me just put this down and show you more of it. So I've had precision LED lights in all my cars for a few years now, and I really like their quality, especially because if you get their like license plate lights or anything that has to do with the exterior of the car, their lights won't throw any codes when you install them in the car, especially when you're doing like license plate or headlight halogen to LEDs. It doesn't throw any codes indicating that you have you need a bulb replaced. So that's why I got them. As you can see here, they labeled all of them. So for the WeatherTech mats, all I really have to do is so this is the rear one right here, and then as you can see there, these are the front mats. All I have to do is remove the original WeatherTech emblem and put the Type R emblem. Excited for this, but yeah, I'm gonna put you guys in time lapse now. Okay, so I don't remember if I've ever mentioned this before, but my license plate mounting bolt holes as well as the bolts themselves are severely rusted. You can't remove them with a Phillips head or whatever bit size it is. And on the day that I bought the car, on the drive back, my paper plate was flying around because the dealer that put the plates on didn't bother removing the original bolts, and he just slipped them over the bolts, so it wasn't even properly secured. And I remember stopping on the side of the road, and I used pliers to try to remove the bolts and like resecure them, and I ever so slightly removed this one with pliers. Like I started loosening it, but I just pushed it off because I was going to Honda anyway for an airbag recall. And once I got to Honda, I asked them to just give me new license plate bolts because these ones were rusted, and I was gonna like remove them myself. But for some reason, the technician like tried to remove them himself, and he ended up freaking ripping the head of this bolt off, and he even tried drilling it there, and he said that they were like really bad. But moral of the story is, don't trust dealerships, especially like big ones, because their so-called certified technicians are a bunch of idiots. I ended up getting this side out just with vice grips. I just locked it in, and it came out. So yeah, Honda's stupid for that. Now what I'm doing is, so this little bracket thing is actually from my dad's Volvo. I did a front plate delete because it looks cleaner. So we've always had this in storage, and I am fashioning a temporary solution to my license plate situation. That's primarily the reason why it took me so long to register the car, because the paper plate was held on afterwards with 3M, and I just left it because I had a month of temporary plates. So I've been driving it for around a month now, and it's now August, and the plates have now expired. But I actually don't know where I put my new plates, but I registered the car yesterday, and now I am fashioning this little janky temporary solution. I think it's gonna work. This is probably the jankiest thing I've ever done, but I need to drive this car, so it's gonna have to be like this for a while. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to secure this as best as I can, but yeah, don't trust dealerships, they're stupid. Okay, so I have 5 million IQ. Okay, so basically I looped it through these top holes behind the little gap, and then I secured this, and it was a little loose on the bottom. So then I used a bigger zip tie. It couldn't fit through the hole, so I just went through the gap, and then basically I went around from the gap and then around the bracket itself. And then to secure this from moving up and down, I put another 2 zip ties going over this so it can stay in place. So basically, this is a pretty secure janky retrofit that I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay in place. It shouldn't move at all, cause like it's pretty tight. But yeah, until I find a new trunk lid, this is the temporary solution that I made. So yeah, Honda is stupid. So as you guys can see, the dome lights, everything, the courtesy lights on the floor, I have replaced everything, and it looks pretty clean in my opinion. I also did the the trunk lights as well. So that's also LED. But yeah, I feel like it gives it a cleaner look. I don't like the yellow-ish tone that halogen lights give, and I think this makes it look really clean. But as you can see, I also have the CarPlay adapter here. It's already mounted, everything works. The only thing I haven't done is have these included in the functionality of the actual head unit, which I'm probably gonna do later on. But for right now, I'm going to swap the emblems on the WeatherTech mats and then put them in the car. Alright, so my camera cut off, but anyways, I'm going to swap the emblems on the WeatherTech mats and then put them in the car. But I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow just because I have work and homework to do. So yeah, also I haven't replaced the reverse lights and the license plate lights, only because I'm going to replace the trunk lid down the road, so I didn't feel that it was worth it to do that. Also, another thing I have to do research on is the vanity lights for both front and passenger side. They don't work, so I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the wiring, or one of the fuses went out. So speaking of fuses, this car also only locks from the key fob lock button and the lock button on the doors only lock the driver door and the tailgate. So as you can see, that locked, but the others did not. So my first idea for troubleshooting this would be to replace the fuse that goes into the power locks for the whole car. Other than that, I have to do more research because I don't really know what it could be. I don't think all three actuators for the passenger door, the passenger rear door, and the passenger door on the left, I don't think the actuators for them all went out at once. So I really think that it's somewhere further up the harness. Alright guys, so I figured out the issue. I was reading on the forums, and it's not really an issue. It kind of makes sense. So basically, the vanity lights only work when the headlights are turned on. So as you can see, that one turned on, and that one turned on as well. When the headlights are off, they're off. And it honestly, it makes sense because, like, during the day, you won't really need it. It's more, you need it more when it's at night. So, okay, I get it now. But, yeah, so I'm going to continue whatever I said I was going to do tomorrow. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have the WeatherTech formats on the floor, and I'm going to be replacing the OEM WeatherTech emblem with these Type R emblems. I don't know if I've mentioned this earlier in the video, but if not, I'll just mention it now. The reason I am putting these Type R emblems is because when I had the Odyssey, I had a running joke with my friends, and I would call it the Type R. And since I now have a Pilot, still a Honda, I figured I'd keep the joke alive. So once I put these on, I'm gonna put these in the car, and it should be only a few minutes. So I'm just gonna put you guys on time lapse. Alright, so as you guys can see, like I said, just took a few minutes. Put the new Type R emblems on there. I think it's funny, but anyways, I'm gonna put these back, or I'm gonna install these in the car. The rear one doesn't have any emblems. It's just a collapsible one that fits the whole thing. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse again, and then once we do that, that's pretty much the end of the video. So yeah, I will catch you guys when I finish with that. guys, so as you can see, the driver one is in, the passenger floor mat is in, as well as the rear passenger floor mats. I just used my prime cases as weight so that it would flatten out, but yeah, I like how it looks. It looks really really nice and tidy. But yeah, as I said earlier, that's basically my video for today. All right guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the little interior TLC that I did on my Pilot. I did the interior lights, changed them from the yellow halogen to the white LEDs. I added the WeatherTech floor mats with the Type R emblem. I also added the wireless CarPlay that used to be in my Odyssey. I just transferred it over to the Pilot. And I'm not gonna lie, the next few videos are going to be about the Pilot. There's one in particular that I'm really excited to release. But after that, all my videos are going to be about the E90. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.